My swag is different, I'm stepping on toes, my bag is different. I'm smoking, I'm strong, they say from the hood, this gas is different. I'm chiefin', I'm whipping up onions. I'm bagging these chips up like Funyuns. They don't call me greedy for nothing. I'm eating, I'm feeding my stomach. My swag is different, I'm stepping on toes, my bag is different. My money is long, my credit is good, my cash is different. These niggas be purping in front.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Pittsburgh TMZ Presents. Come sit at the table. This is me, your host, Show Enough, Tiff, we Phil. You know, say what's up to the people, y'all.
What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all?
What's going on? So, today we're going to be on a bunch of different topics. We're going to introduce Tiff's shoulder. We got a special performance later on in the show coming from Tone Bone Pacino out of Pittsburgh, 5 minutes of fame. And then we're going to introduce y'all to basically the 5 minutes of fame. So, let's get it started. First topic, let's talk about this. What y'all want to talk about? I see this COVID is really, and I don't mean just the COVID as far as like the COVID and wearing a mask and none of that. I'm talking about the bullshit that we're really going through in COVID that they're not talking about on WPXI, WTAE, ESPN, none of that. You know what I mean?
Playing with the money.
Yeah.
Playing with the money.
Playing with a lot of the money, like in all aspects.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Playing with my freedom.
Yeah. I mean, how has it been treating you, Tim?
Well, I had a new baby, so I'm good for real.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
He's so bomb. I'm alright with being stuck.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it, so, I gotta sit down regardless, so.
I know all your girls is getting on your nerves, Tim. We can't go out, we can't go here, can't go there. Sure. Oh my goodness, I can't go to the mall and get this. So I know a lot of that. That's why I said,
That's the only thing I miss the most, shopping.
Yeah.
But,
And good restaurants, because they none of the restaurants open. You know what I mean? What about you, Phil?
I just want to talk about how they took, what was it, 108 million from rent relief?
Yeah, 108 million. Wow.
Yeah,
108 million rent relief. I could get on that because, I know several people that applied for the program, and they waited till the last day and still didn't call. And a friend of mine's landlord called them, and they said that they had to call them the day before Christmas and tell them, you still owe me $10,000 because the people say you didn't get paperwork in on time, which they knew. They had documentation of them getting the paperwork in on time, and they just turned people away.
It's crazy.
I don't get how they doing it. I really don't. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Welfare, they're just, they're doing anything. Welfare is giving, I could say, I've seen welfare is giving out money, crazy, food stamps. Yeah. Welfare is giving the food stamps out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Giving the food stamps.
So, I don't understand why they don't want to give the relief.
I appreciate you, welfare.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and what was it, 108 million?
Yeah.
For Pennsylvania that they had to give back?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me don't nobody need rent relief?
I need it.
We all need it.
Me, I'll take that.
I don't care if I got $1 million. I still need rent relief. You know what I mean? I need that.
You know what I'm saying? I just felt like that was kind of crazy to me when we posted that, and I'm looking and I'm like 100.
108 million, and I'm pulling up the article. That's what I was doing, so I can make sure we got this right. WPXI put the article out there saying 108 million of rent relief from last stimulus package went unused in Pennsylvania. How did it go unused?
They didn't even help me.
Was it because we didn't have any knowledge of it?
But I applied.
Yeah.
Was it because some of us ain't have any knowledge? Because I ain't gonna act like I was out there looking for it. But is it because we didn't have any knowledge?
I applied.
You applied?
I'm saying my own.
That's what I'm saying. I want to know how, because some people may not have had the knowledge. Were we not knowledgeable enough that not enough of us applied?
I wasn't knowledgeable though. I didn't know until the last minute. I happened to see the news like go and do it. This is the last day, so I went and did it.
Because it was the last day. That's what I'm saying. Like they didn't give us enough notice for us to,
Yeah, there was a lot of notice. From what I'm reading and what I was told, this been out since March. It came right out when the first wave of stimulus.
She found out the last day. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But there's a lot of people that's been calling these numbers. Like I did a little investigation myself and just seeing about it, and I called one of the numbers. One of the numbers that I called, they send you to the county. So when I call the county, they give you a PAC number to give to the county, and the county then tells you you have to wait for the phone call back. So they called back and said, well, we've been getting lots of phone calls about this, but we're not doing nothing. We can't do nothing. There's nothing for us to do. We don't know why we're getting these phone calls. We didn't even know why this number was excelled. I said, so ma'am, so you mean to tell me you didn't know? She said, no, we didn't even know that these people were going to be calling. So we had to go to a meeting, go to the board and see what was going on, and come to find out another organization is pushing people to this number, this 1-800 number, giving them a pack number that is not going to do nothing for them. So now it just looks like a bunch of shim-sham.
Yeah.
That's how it's looking.
So that's what it sounds like to me, because I mean, for her to find out the last day, for you to try to get the number, nobody could get it. Nobody could get involved.
Exactly.
So they must have had a different agenda with the money.
Exactly, and that's what it seemed. And I mean, that's what it seemed. Because how do you get $175 million for rent relief and send back 108?
Yeah.
108. I mean, there's no logical explanation here, because I know there's plenty of families out here that need the money. Christmas was coming, Thanksgiving was coming, people are not working, there's bartenders, there's strippers, there's barbers, everybody that was not working that couldn't be, you know what I mean, that couldn't get it done. So I'm just saying, like, where is it at? Where is the $108 million that we needed? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They gave us 175.
Yeah.
$175 million.
That's crazy to me.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy to me. We sunk back more than half.
More than half.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, Tiff? They sunk back $108 million out of $175 million to rent relief for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
I feel like they forgot me. They forgot about
and to me, it's not about white, black. It's not about none of that.
People.
Because you got white, black, Mexicans, Chinese people that are fucked up from this. So how do you send back and feel comfortable Christmas, New Year's, $108 million?
That's crazy.
And no, but they want to run in places like the Savoy, talk about liquor licenses and parties and stuff like that. What about this $108 million? Who's running in the offices of the people that got all the applications, people's bank statements, people's social security numbers, all of this stuff that you had to send in, but now all of a sudden you send them back $108 million. I've never heard of a corporation sending back that much money.
No.
Never. And it's like I said, and if you want to go look, and you know, I know a lot of people like, oh, well, let me go see, where's he getting this information from? WPXI did it December 22nd at 6:01 p.m., and it says, in the last stimulus package, Pennsylvania got $175 million for rent relief, but only 1/3 of that was actually given out to renters in need. There were $108 million that were unused. How?
Amazing.
So through the grapevine, they say the $108 million went to the jails. Oh, so that's why all these niggas got laptops and shit? You know what I mean? Is that what it is? So I mean, I just, and which leads me to my next thing. What's going on in the jails? Yeah. So they sent $108 million to the jails.
Yeah.
All we've been seeing on the internet is these guys, and I've been one of them. They do not feed us.
I had an income. I still try for it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So you know what I mean? And where's the money going?
That's crazy.
Did you see them trays? Did you see the trays that I posted? Them trays. There's nothing on them trays.
And bologna.
And bologna. And that's the realness. I know people like, oh, it's exaggerated. Where's the rest of No, that's really how they fucking feed you down to ACJ.
And them graham crackers didn't even have cinnamon.
Nothing.
I think some people would have rather had that 600. I mean, would have rather had the rent relief than the 600 we about to get.
Exactly.
Like that's what I'm saying. I would have rather you told me about that than you fight about this little 600.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly. I mean, because the rent relief is supposed to go all the way back till March.
Yeah.
Some people's rent these days is $950. I know me. I don't pay Section 8. I don't get Section 8. A lot of us don't even get it. You know what I mean? So rent is between $800 and $1,100. Yeah. So you do that times 9. Don't nobody got $10,000 give no landlord.
I would have rather had this rent relief.
Yeah. Then it's $600. That's why I said when I made the post. No. $600. We on the internet arguing about $600. That's 3 pair of Jordans if you got kids.
Yes.
And that's not even really 3 pair of Jordans because there's sales tax.
I'm saying we don't get too much on them because they still in talks to try to give us 2,000. So we ain't going to go too hard on them.
I mean, I'm gonna go hard because I want to know where the $108 million is. But I want to know who's got rich.
They ain't call me yet.
Yeah, who got? And that's my last thing, and I want to end it with that. They still have not notified people that they were not eligible for it.
So there's people holding on.
There's people holding on to that dream.
To that hope.
To that hope.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? They couldn't even give the common courtesy to give an email, a phone call, a letter in the mail, nothing to say, hey, we sent $108 million back.
Yeah, that's. I'm just saying,
That's
I'll do the
man.
trade. I'll do the rent relief for my six.
Rent relief, and you know what else I do? Fucking, what did they have? The student loan relief.
Yeah, student loan relief.
Yeah, I'll do all that. Just give me the relief.
My credit, don't fucking touch me.
Yeah.
After that,
I mean, especially like right now, like I said, and there's a lot of people that's really going through it. But you do not understand how many jobs have been, you know what I mean, harmed because of this.
I mean, I definitely know how many jobs is you know. The people I really think like is affected the most that nobody really think about, like the waitresses.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Who live off of tips.
Bartenders, DJs.
Yeah, the people who live off of tips and live off of like social events.
Exactly.
That can no longer go down. So I know that they're losing a lot of money.
Exactly. They're losing a lot of money with that.
And they could have used some of that.
And now they want to give you $600.
Relief.
Yeah. $600.
And then not even $600 for all kids.
Yeah. That doesn't even.
But the one good thing that's different is if you owe child support, they can't take your check this time.
Okay.
So that's one good
That's
thing.
a great thing. That's a great thing.
That money's coming to me.
Yeah. There we go. I mean, I take care of two of my own, so I know that's coming to me. You know what I mean? So, moving on, I mean, so what about these Steelers, man? What the hell about these Steelers, man?
Steelers.
I mean, Juju dancing on logos.
Got punished for it. He got punished for it. He got punished,
Come on, Ju.
But my problem is he apologized after getting punished. He's supposed to stand on something as a man.
Yeah, you gotta stand on
it.
Like I danced on your logo, so what?
So
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
On?
The logos, like say if we come to play the Cleveland Browns, he'll go dance on their logo, make a TikTok video. So that's disrespectful. That's like, listen, if you went to Westinghouse, you stand on that bulldog, that's your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's your motherfucking ass. I don't care who you is, teacher, security, get off the bulldog, superintendent, all of that. Get off the bulldog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, he got what he deserved.
He got what he deserved. He got punished.
Yeah, he lucky he didn't get a concussion.
But
that's what he should have got.
But my
concussion.
My problem with he is how quick he backed off of it after he got hit and then it was like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it again. Like he cowered a little.
Yeah. But I mean, Juju,
what are you supposed to do though? I'm gonna dance.
But then look, you see
I ain't making no statement.
Did you see the dance they did last night?
Like I'm just not, before my team and for me, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I just wouldn't have said nothing.
But did you come right back and made a fucking TikTok where they was in the locker rooms?
That's what I'm saying.
With the whole team.
Yeah, I seen that.
Like, yo, if you're gonna stop dancing, stop dancing.
Yeah,
Catch the fucking balls. Let's talk about that, Juju. I mean, not when you were losing 3 in a row. You know how we us as Pittsburgh Steelers fans are. Don't bring your ass to Donzi's. Don't come out nothing. You lost, nigga. You lost. When you lost us some money, do not come out to the club.
Pittsburgh is not the same when we lose.
At all.
No, people are
at all
different.
And listen, I've done it. I don't know about y'all. When the Steelers are playing, this motherfucker shut down. Don't nobody move but Jitneys. In Pittsburgh. So, you know what I mean? I'm glad we got through it. I'm glad we got the win. We are always a 60-minute team. We're 60-minute men. That was a slogan that was always presented.
Yes,
so I'm cool with that.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like we ain't got a run game.
Hey, listen, it's not over though.
No, it ain't over.
It ain't over. We possibly gonna lose to Cleveland.
No, I'm not even gonna go with that.
Nah, I mean,
I'm not even gonna agree with you.
You ain't gotta agree with me. We look weak for what? 3.5 weeks?
Yeah. I got Tiff Wee in the house.
We was weak for 3.5 weeks. You know what I mean? How we going all of a sudden? We came alive for a half.
Yeah.
Ain't enough for me.
Yeah.
Ain't enough for me. It could be enough for you. Coming alive for a half ain't enough for me.
I'm not
you want to come alive a little bit more.
I'm never doubting us.
You never doubt? I ain't doubting us either. I'm going to tell you the truth.
Sounds just a little doubtish.
Yeah.
I'm just the truth. I tell the truth. I'll be the voice of logic in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We only came alive for a half. In 4 weeks, we played one half and got a win.
The half mattered.
Yeah, the half did matter.
It did, but I wonder how we wasn't able to throw the ball. or do anything for those 3 games before that, and that half of.
I want to talk about the game before, because Ben looked drunk.
Yeah,
he looked like he was throwing wobbly ducks and everything, yo. I said, dang. I mean, what was he doing before the game?
He probably was drunk. You know
what I mean? I mean, them wobbly ducks.
He been looking 40. That's all. You know what I'm saying? He been looking 40. You know? But it hurt a little bit to come out 40 years old and still play with them 22-year-olds.
I hate the haters, because they only come out when we losing. When we was winning them 11, ain't no motherfucking hate was involved.
They was out there. They kept saying 11.
They was quiet.
They kept saying the worst 11-0 team in history.
Yeah.
We heard all that. We heard all that. They were still out there.
Yeah.
They still out there.
Don't fuck with 12.
At all. We don't fuck with 12. Hey, when you said that on Facebook, I started dying. I said, you know what I mean? But I mean, other than that, I mean, Tom, and then I'm going to tell you one thing that really hurt us, the defense. When we lost Dupree. That took the spirit out of the defense. That was like back in the day when we lost Harrison, Greg Lloyd. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
You need 2 of them.
So when we lost that took the defense down. Because them boys been running on us like crazy. You know what I mean? I looked at the Titans game. We held Derrick Henry to under 100 yards.
It was tough.
That's when the defense we would deserve to be at that 11-0 undefeated. We were playing undefeated. But once the pre went down, I feel like it took the spirit out.
And we lost, Bush, then we lost his backup.
Exactly.
So, it's going to make us look, we ain't going to look that, we ain't look that good.
No.
We just don't. We ain't
And I'm going to bring it back up again. We ain't had a running game since Bettis. That's the problem. Everybody know we're passing. We don't know when
I'm gonna say what everybody don't want to say. Running backs is trash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm gonna say it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All our running backs is trash. I don't like not one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we gotta have a run. You cannot win. What Super Bowl team has won in the millennium without a running game?
Pat Mahomes did last year.
Who?
Pat Mahomes. They won last
They
year.
had a running back.
Who? Name me. Exactly. That's what I want to tell you.
But we gotta listen. We gotta name running back. We gotta
name.
name running back. You can name Connor, but
is he known for running or is he known for being cast?
exactly. Who was their running back last year? When, what's his name was suspended?
Well, who? Connor?
No, the Chiefs. Who was their running back last year?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Mahomes did that.
Yeah.
Mahomes,
But he was running.
Yeah.
He had a run game.
Palomalu.
No, but he was running.
Yeah.
You cannot always we're passing.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you in this day
and we don't have no top passer. We don't have no top wide receivers. Juju is not no Antonio Brown.
He's not. He's average.
He was the one when Antonio Brown was double.
Yeah. But
you know what I'm saying?
They're trying to turn Deontay Johnson into him.
But you can't keep sending that boy out there to get hit by a train. Like Ben is like, boy, you gonna catch this. I don't care who's around. Yeah. You gonna catch this ball because we know Juju's double.
And he's gonna alligator arm a few. And
That's just like Ebron. How many times Ebron came across that middle wide open and Ben don't hit it?
But he's soft as drugs for cotton, so he's not catching too many over the middle anyway.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So I mean, it's just I think we're gonna get it together. Yeah. I believe we're getting rest, and we're gonna be on a playoff run.
Yeah, we will be.
I believe we're getting ready to go on a hell of a playoff run. So I mean,
for us.
Yeah.
For us.
Yeah, we're gonna be a good one. On the next thing, we got Tiff's shoulder coming up.
Yeah.
And for those that don't know, Tiff's shoulder, it's like basically what it sounds like. It's Tiff's shoulder. For people to email in questions that y'all wanted to be answered through the podcast, that y'all want to be talked about during the podcast, the different things that you got going on in community, relationships, anything. So when we mention Tiff's shoulder, that's what for y'all to email in, to call in. We're gonna have a number for y'all to call in. We're gonna be taking several callers in the future to talk live on the show, and that's what Tiff's shoulder is all about. You know what I mean?
You can be anonymous. You don't like. That's why the email's set up so you don't gotta. I got a couple people who sent stuff and they're anonymous.
Okay, yeah, you could be anonymous.
I don't even know who you are.
It's your shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, it's your shoulder to cry on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And tell them what else do you expect out of that, you know what I mean, Tiff shoulder, you know what I mean? What else, what you want to get out of it?
The questions that, you know, you want to be answered, of anything you're going through, regardless what it is, if something you just want to talk about, whether you're okay with people knowing who you are or not, you know, but you could let me know.
Basically, shoulder the crowd.
Yeah, I want to be your shoulder. Yeah. You know me.
And fellas, don't feel ashamed to type it.
Because the girls is coming at y'all. Child support questions, all sorts of shit.
So fellas, come on. I know y'all got questions. Why she always nagging when I'm outside? Why she always this?
And we can't protect you too much in here. We gonna ride for you.
Yeah.
We can't protect you too much.
You know what we got with us, so she gonna stand up for the women.
My lady.
You know what I'm saying? She knows she gonna stand for the women. So, you know, don't feel bad to come in there and just, you know, emails, typing, text. You know what I mean? You might be going through something with your baby's mom and you need advice that you don't want to ask your mans in them because they're going to clown you. You know what I mean? I've been in that situation. So make sure you look out and you holler at Tiff's shoulder. You know what I mean? Send the email, send the inbox to somebody. You know, y'all make enough fake pages. Y'all know how to get it across without us knowing who you are. You know what I mean? That's what Tiff's shoulder is going to be out. Also, we got 5 minutes of fame coming up. I'm going to introduce y'all to 5 minutes of fame. It's about Pittsburgh talent. Everybody out of Pittsburgh that say they so-called rappers, say they so-called poets, say they so-called actors, say they so-called got dogs that jump through fire and hoops. You know what I mean? It's about 5 minutes of fame. It's not about can you just go in the studio and put down a track drunk, smoking weed with the girls in there, none of that. It's about can you get in front of this camera and can you be you? Can you rock the crowd? Can you rock the mic and whatever talent that you have? And I want the whole world to see what Pittsburgh has, because we are underrated and we are very slept on. Yeah, we got Wiz. Yeah, we had Mac Miller. Yeah, we got Chevy. Yeah, we got all of them, and now we got Fed to God. But I want everybody in Pittsburgh to be seen. So whatever you do, don't feel afraid. I like I said, if you got a dog that jumped through fire, if you think it's funny, I want you on the show. You got your 5 minutes of fame. We're opening up today with like I said, my man Tone Bone out of Homewood, Pittsburgh, PA. You know what I mean? He gonna open it up the show with the 5 minutes of fame with that. So therefore, you know, what y'all think about that? How y'all feel about talent with that in the city? How y'all think our talent search is gonna be?
I think there is a lot of talent in this city, and I think there is a lot of not.
Okay. You heard me.
I just personally feel like, you know, it's a platform.
Okay.
And here's a platform for you to go prove her wrong, prove me wrong, prove your mom that said you couldn't do it, or your uncle that said you was going to be trash. You know,
she said, "Listen to you."
I just feel like here's a platform. You know, come show us.
Yeah, and it's not even just about show us; just show the world, because you never know who's watching. You know what I mean? With 5 minutes of fame, that's what it means. 5 minutes of fame. You never know how you will be discovered. You know what I mean? So it's all about you and what they put into it. And like y'all said, there is some lame ass rappers, there's some lame ass singers, there's some lame ass performers, jokesters, all of that. You know what I mean? We're gonna get all of that. But it's on you. It's about what you want to put into your craft, what you want to put into you. You know what I mean? And that's what I see a lot of people got a problem with doing. They got a problem with putting more into them. You know what I mean?
Because it's about you.
Yeah, it's about you. That's like if you're branding something. If I'm selling this wine and a person tells me I gotta pay $1.99 for promotion, oh, I'm gonna pay it because this bottle's gonna pay for it. One bottle's gonna pay for itself. Yeah. I might only sell 10 out of this guy's wherever platform he got or whatever for $1.99. I paid $1.99 to sell 10 bottles. That's a hell of a come up. Yeah. And that's what people don't understand. When somebody gives a price to something, they just look, oh, he's pricing it. No. This is about your brand. And if you cannot put into your brand, what makes you think I want to put into your brand?
Exactly.
$1.99 is nothing to me if I'm selling shirts for $20 a piece, or if I'm selling dinners for $15 a piece. $1.99, I'm gonna sell 10 dinners. So you do the math. You know what I mean? So that it's about putting into you, and that's basically what 5 minutes of fame. It's not about me. It's not about neither of my co-hosts or none of that. It's about you and what your talent is. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is with that.
And all you got to do is bring it.
Yeah.
Because you know the camera don't lie.
It got all.
The camera don't lie. If you got the talent and you can sing and you can be funny, you can do whatever. You come for this 5 minutes of fame. It's about you. We don't got nothing to do with it. Just put it on camera. That's all we can tell y'all. Put it on camera.
We're going to put you on camera. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You never know, there could be an audience here, or it could just be you performing. But I don't care. Whatever you send in to me, I'm going to let you know before you send it in, or if you even talk about it. If you're going to come half-assed, don't come at all. Yeah. Because I'm going to tell you no. I'm gonna tell you no flat out, and I know my co-host is not gonna hold back. Wow. Y'all know Tiff's attitude, and if you know Phil, you know Phil's attitude. If we ain't pulling no punches.
I'm gonna laugh. I'm coming here rapping no bullshit and don't think I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah.
And don't want to
please
fight
be able to take constructive criticism.
Don't want to fight
Please
me.
take a little constructive criticism. We ain't gonna go all the way in on you, but you know.
Yeah. I'm going in. You know? I'm gonna tell you because the comments is gonna tell you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you flat out.
Gonna tell you, but don't you know.
You were totally your ass.
Yeah.
Don't I wouldn't even put yourself out there like that. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I don't even want to put you on the camera to put you out there like that.
It could be some voted 5 minutes of fame footage. You know what I'm saying? We might vote some of you, but you know.
And people been jumping off the bridges lately here in Pittsburgh, so I don't want to see no unwanted jumps. You know what I mean? Because trust me, fame is a drug.
Yes, it is.
You know what I mean? And which lead me to my next thing with these people with these lives. Oh my goodness!
Don't kill yourself.
Yes.
Just kill your verses.
I mean, y'all been paying attention to the lives. People's house is dirty in the background. Kids running around, and the first thing they say, "Oh, I'm tired. I'll clean up." You should clean up before you went live.
Excuse my house is the funniest.
Yeah. Excuse my house. Like you didn't know.
In your house.
Yeah. And I mean, live TV. Who needs it anymore with Facebook?
Well, Facebook has taken.
There's no more live TV. I mean. Everybody feel like they are a star. Yeah. I see people really on there, just on there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Motherfucker, I really will see somebody on there with one person. Like, nigga, that's a FaceTime.
Yeah.
More people on FaceTime than you got live.
Yeah. I just found something out the other day. When you join somebody's Face Live, it brings all of your followers with you. Mm-hmm. So you could be being sneaky, watching something, and you done tagged your whole page, and now everybody's watching with you. Like, God dang, I just was looking. You know what I mean?
You learned that one the hard way, right?
Did I? The hard way. The hard way. I just came back from Atlanta. Yeah. Had fun. Nobody wears a mask down there.
Yeah.
Nobody.
We sing.
I mean, you look like a damn fool.
Right now, Lord. Nigga, should we be 6 feet?
I've been. I mean, listen. I feel like I had the COVID in February. My whole house had it. Same symptoms, everything except for the respiratory.
My boyfriend said he had it.
It's the same things. At this point, I'm thinking they're using it as a gimmick. Excuse me. I don't mean that in a bad way because I had a good friend. I've lost people.
So
but it's not a gimmick, and that may have been my wrong choice of word saying gimmick, but it just seems it's something, there's hidden agendas, I should have said. There's hidden agendas around COVID. All the way back to, I don't want to go back there, the $108 million return.
I mean, I just don't, I don't want us to keep on talking about it, but but it is the elephant in the room for our lives.
Yeah.
But
no, it's the virus in the
room.
Yeah.
But the only thing I want to say is, like, there's no concrete evidence of how you catch it or how you do anything.
Exactly.
There's no like, oh, well, this is the only way you can catch it or this or that. It just keeps changing. And then the virus keeps mutating. And then it's just, now it's mutated and now it's this and now it's that. I mean, I just think it's a lot. I think it's a lot to take in. You know what I mean? I think it's really a lot.
And I mean, my thing with it is this, though. Like you said, what do we wear the mask for?
We don't know. We don't know.
You can't touch it and get it?
That's what I'm saying. We don't really know.
You know what I mean? And that's what, you know what I mean? And my thing is, okay, so it's just airborne?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they're saying it ain't airborne.
Yeah, but so
it is airborne. But if you notice, when that shit first came around, the Chinese people and shit was wearing masks, and we were looking at them like they is weird. Now this is our fucking life.
I'm gonna tell you, listen, I'm gonna open your eyes up to something totally different. I'm gonna take y'all way back. Remember when Michael Jackson was wearing a mask when he was over there in China? Think about back when we was younger. Michael always had that mask on. Mm-hmm. Had the baby when he had a new baby. He would dangle him over the balcony. He had a mask on. Michael and them Ben knew about something. People with the wealth Ben knew about something because they always went over there and put a mask on. If you always think about it and you go back in YouTube, Michael always had that mask on. All people always thought Michael was just crazy. Michael was just this. But I go back and I think about things. Well, there was a reason why Michael was doing that too.
Well, that's because other countries always had this problems. They always had like mad cow disease and the other viruses that came before. It's the first time this ever really hit us.
Yeah.
Like anything ever really like hit America.
Yeah, because of his damn nose.
That's because America.
Pittsburgh has mad baby mom disease.
Yeah,
we don't normally do diseases here. We supposed to been get stuff, and it never came here. It's the first one that ever hit us. That's why we don't know how to act.
I ain't gonna say we don't know how to act, because one thing about black people, and not to make it a race
We know
card,
how to act.
but we know how to adapt to adversity. We've been through it all our life. So one thing I can say, this is just another adversity in life we had to go through, as far as I can relate to, as far as being a young black male.
All right, but we can run from stuff. Like if it's a couple people getting shot over there, we getting the hell up out of there.
True,
you know what I'm saying?
true.
We can get away from
True.
that. But you telling us I can't go kick it with him, I can't hang with her. That's new to us.
Yeah.
That's new to us.
Yeah,
That's like
true.
we failing at
True.
that.
And black people
We're failing at that.
disrespectful. Like they won't even tell you they got that shit until they feel like they died.
Exactly.
Then you want your attention,
Exactly.
motherfucker. You knew you couldn't
Exactly.
taste that weed 2 days ago.
Exactly.
motherfucker. Like
You knew you couldn't smell that chicken
around.
fried.
Yeah.
You knew something was
Come
wrong.
around me.
You know what I mean? You couldn't smell that.
See, and
You know what I mean?
We're not good at that.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about
Getting away from danger. Getting away from.
Would you say-
we're good at that? But when it's unseen, like this is an unseen danger. Like nobody can see COVID.
No.
We're not good at getting away from unseen danger.
Nigga,
Like,
we
you know what I'm
wasn't good
saying?
at, look at half of the population out here got herpes.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers ain't good at
Yeah.
getting away from nothing you ain't
Okay,
supposed to
that's
have.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If it's-
AIDS. Look what AIDS did.
to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Every
right.
time something comes, AIDS.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Boom. Cancer.
Yeah, we ain't good at.
Remember that? It went from it just keeps changing. You know what I mean?
Cancer's crazy.
You know what I mean? Cancer's really, you know what I mean? That's coming stronger than the AIDS was.
Yeah.
Everybody's getting cancer. What is it? It's not the cigarettes, because I know people getting cancer that never smoked a day in their life. Never smoked a day in their life. Remember, everybody's the cigarettes. It's the food. It's the microwaves. It's this. What the fuck is it?
My grandma, 87 years old,
really know.
and she survived breast cancer, never smoked, none of that shit. But,
God rest her soul.
and she drank Nikolai.
Yeah. And see, that's what a lot of old
have
people say
thinking
that.
Nikolai's
No, a lot of old people.
cure-all, 'cause you
Yeah,
know how we get out.
Live
It
long,
worked for them.
Nikolai.
My great grandma lived 80-something, and she kept prunes and a bottle of gin right there on the thing where the gospel music was playing.
Prunes and gin.
Hey, we grown up, you know what I'm saying? Catherine always had that little bottle in there with the
Wow.
prunes. So you know
So I
what I'm
guess the
saying?
Robitussin work too, huh?
Somebody said they were talking about this
Guess
bombing.
that Tussin. We
The
gotta
bombing?
go back to the Tussin.
I mean, I
There
really
was
haven't.
a bombing.
Yeah, there was a bombing in what was it at? Tennessee.
Let me see.
That, you know what I mean? See, a lot of stuff. I'm not saying that's not real. I believe the government do things to divert things. Like y'all noticed when talk about the bomb. What about them two white boys that were shooting all the niggas up in Minnesota?
Yeah.
You never heard no more about that. Them white boys that was running through the street and the police was riding past them. You haven't heard nothing else about it. That's why I always feel like I'm a conspiracy theory type of guy. I believe in a secret society. I believe in behind closed doors. Whoever got the money got somebody to answer to. You know what I mean? So I believe things are done to
Illuminati.
divert. Yeah, Illuminati. Yeah, I believe things are done to divert situations. Like everybody's so on this pandemic. We forgot there was terrorism before the pandemic.
Yeah.
A comedian brought that up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was terrorism. That's what it did right into the pandemic. Now we back to terrorism again.
Yeah, I don't feel like you gotta terrorize us. The pandemic's already doing it.
Enough.
Yeah, I'm terrorized.
That's why they say, oh, you know what? Let's slow
But
down.
I'm gonna keep rest only up here up north. Like I said, I was just in Atlanta today. Don't feel no part of the pandemic. There's no down there. Everything's open. Everything's booming. Malls are still shopping.
We in
They don't do
Pennsylvania.
that.
We-
No.
Yeah.
And I looked up the number. Don't quote me. The numbers in Atlanta is not nowhere near bad as people think.
But
And that's what I don't understand. Why up north?
Because-
And is it the Commonwealth?
Nah, I don't think it's truly like up north. Well, I think it's because of separation. Like in New York, they build upward. That's
Yeah.
why they have all those,
Got you.
high rises and all
Right,
that.
yeah.
So people are on top of each other. Up north, we're closer together. Down south, they got their own.
You ain't
private
lying.
land.
Because every house, I don't
You
care.
gotta drive.
You got a yard on the side, the yard in the front and the
Yeah.
back. Ain't nobody connected unless you go into the projects in the. You know what I mean? They got them same houses like up here, the way they built Homewood on Hamilton right now. Everybody's using the same design, connected together. But I just don't understand, and I couldn't get it in grasp. Why is it so different?
because they're further apart.
down there.
Yeah, their homes and stuff. And like New York got hit so bad because they built up. So you got all these people in these apartments.
Yeah.
And you know.
I mean, the airport, yeah, you got to wear the mask.
Yeah.
Now, when you get out of the airport, it's a free-for-all. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, every restaurant's open. Why in Pennsylvania or is every restaurant closed? We are suffering.
We're Commonwealth, man.
But why?
I don't know.
I mean, not why are we Commonwealth?
They said we dying.
You do more time here anywhere than anywhere.
That's what they saying. But you know, some people say because the governor got it.
Yeah, the government got it.
The governor had got the COVID.
I ain't never
so
been
that's
around that nigga.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't never even seen
I don't
him.
even know that nigga.
Perdue been our mayor for how long? How many of us ran into the mayor?
Oh, the vaccine.
Annoying.
I don't even want to talk about because we ain't nobody taking that vaccine.
Listen, they said that they going to hit y'all with like, if you take this vaccine, you get $1,500.
A lot of niggas gonna take it.
I'm not
about to be out here like.
I need to see half the population not go through nothing.
I'm about to tell you, if you work for UPMC, which I do, you're taking the vaccine. So you're going to get to see, watch all UPMC workers. Because that's just like the flu shot.
Can't be no nurse.
That's just like the flu shot. You have to, if you work for UPMC, I've never, in my whole 33 years before I started working for UPMC, I never took a flu shot.
Yeah.
But it's mandatory, or you're suspended until you take it. Yeah. What they're getting ready to do with that at the UPMC and all, you know, UPMC is here in Pennsylvania. That's a major hospital. You're going to have to get the vaccine. You know what I mean? That's what a lot of them are talking about. You're already making me take a flu shot that I don't want to take. Now, so I'm going to lose my job because I don't take this vaccine?
That's crazy.
Is that where it's coming to? We're going to lose our freedom of speech?
Lose my job or lose my life.
Yeah.
And you don't even
lose my sense.
And let's be honest,
One
let's
of
talk
my
about
organs.
half of the medicine that we see on TV that they selling us that they've already run.
6 months later, we getting a lawsuit for.
Yeah, we don't even like half the side effects is worse than what you get.
Yeah.
So we don't even know what the side effects of none of this is yet.
Yeah. And that's what, you know what I mean?
I'm cool.
You know, and that's why I said the vaccine, that's a whole nother dimension that they're going to open up.
I'll fight COVID before I fight the vaccine.
I'll still sit in the house with the kids and do homework on the internet before I take a vaccine. You know what I mean? How's that going? I mean, I know for me, it's terrible. The kids in the house, Jesus. Now I know how single moms feel. I'm going to be honest. I understand how single moms feel, and the pandemic has made me understand that. I know it sounds crazy because I'm in there making sure they're logged in, making sure they got lunch, making sure they're using the bathroom and not in there playing video games on the phone when they're supposed to be in there doing all of that, screaming and hollering. You know what I mean? I understand what the single moms. Hey, listen, I tip my hat to all single parents, but single mothers too, because it's hard.
They said you could say it's against your religion to take it.
What religion is that?
Right?
What religion?
Living religion.
Yeah. What religion can you tell them what? There's pork in it?
Yeah.
You know, they're not taking shots at Muslims or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. But I mean, is that because that seems after what? Jews? What you got? Baptists, you got Christians, you got Catholics, you got, you know, so many religions that are becoming. What religion can say is that you don't take medicine? I mean, you know what I mean? Now, and I believe that because that's what UPMC doing. I'm out right now, you know, I'm out hurt, and they don't give you any type of pain medication, no matter how much pain you're in. And I have a herniated disc pinching my nerve. Oh my God. I've been dealing with it for 2 years. All they give you is nerve medicine. That's not for pain. Gapping and all that is not for pain. So I can see how they're going to try to tie that in to where, you know what I mean? Because they're saying that it's just it's crazy.
Yeah.
Where did they come up with the vaccine from? And they already said another strain is coming out.
Well,
the COVID.
So people really was.
That's so. How are they coming out with a vaccine?
I know
the start being vampires.
Yeah. Well, the guy who they had a guy talk about how the vaccine came about, and what they said was they've seen other strands or other viruses like this. Mm-hmm. So what they did is they just kept the information from that, and then they kept the information from this one, and they kept the information from this one until they put all the information together to make. Because they said, like, you just don't throw away information from a previous from a previous virus.
Yeah.
So you keep all the, and so when they figured out something that could attack this one from multiple different.
So basically, we're all getting ready to be a bunch of fucking guinea pigs.
Well, we're always guinea pigs when it comes to medicine, man. Why do you think they you know?
Yeah, I mean, but This is a little serious though.
Businesses in America, man.
But this to me, I mean, that's serious. This is different than Tylenol. This is different than genital herpes. Genital herpes can't kill you.
The money, you know, there's a
I mean, you know what I mean? It can't kill
not the
you.
cure,
You know what I'm saying?
You give it to the wrong person.
Yeah, the person gonna kill you, but now you know what I mean. The disease itself is not killing you.
But they say the money's in the medicine, never the cure.
Yeah,
So
of course.
yeah.
But once again, back to the beginning of this podcast. 108 million, we sending back, huh?
We send it back. Huh?
So money ain't. There's millions to be made. Then I guess.
I need help with my rent.
Yeah, me too. Somebody please give me help with my rent. Shit, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm going through it. You know what I mean? But, you know, we're going to go ahead and go get this performance. I'm excited because, you know, he's from my hood. You know what I mean? So I can't wait to see this guy really perform. You know what I mean? It's my first show, so it's my first performance, and I know he's going to chew it up. So let's get into it. We're going to go to Tone Bone.
It's just getting major. You'll never take me alive. I'm getting high with this F&N by my side. Niggas wanna die. I told you busters I'm the realest nigga ever born. So once again it's on. Be ready for the storm cause I'm coming. I'm not playing no games with you niggas. Put flames on you niggas. All of you niggas is some lame to me. Tried to be cool but you really wanna be fake. Up the snake then I'm out nigga. I'm sucker free and out the way for a reason nigga. Y'all don't wanna see me on that season nigga. Pepper niggas with that Draco, leave them sleepy nigga. That's the way Tone Bone be on creep my nigga. And when they come to my family, I'ma die for them. Take my cake and up team on the world tour. Get into the bag, y'all know what the fuck we doing. I see the bigger picture schmuck, what the fuck you doing? You ain't doing shit, you all up in the nigga way. You don't wanna see me get the bag anyway. But that's okay, cause I'm all about a paper chase. And you know it, I can see the hate in your face. It's just that bad nigga, do something. You talk a lot of shit, you got something to prove, huh? Got you shaking in your shoes, huh? Right game, wrong nigga, that's on you, bro. Maybe if they try to understand me. Homicide. Blast on these suckers if they test me. Plus I got my Glock cock playing if they press me. Fuck hanging with the phonies in the club, got my mind on danger. Never been a stranger to homicide.
Okay, Tone Bone. Okay, Tone Bone. What's up, baby? Great performance, baby. Great performance. You know what I'm saying? You see the boy Tone Bone. You know what I'm saying? Pittsburgh TMZ presents. Come sit at the table. Tone Bone. 5 minutes of fame, y'all. This is what 5 minutes of fame is about. It's about you performing. It's about you showing the world what you could do. Yo, my man Tone Bone just did his thing, man.
Appreciate it, man.
You already know, man. Tell them where you seen it first, man. Where they see it first.
Y'all can catch me on Caking Up TV on YouTube, or you can catch me on Instagram, Tone Bone 676.
You already know
Facebook,
it, yo.
Tone Cuz Pacino.
Pittsburgh TMZ presents, baby.
Yeah, you already know, Cuddy.
Podcast ain't over, just want to let y'all know Joy Bay interview coming soon on Pittsburgh TMZ YouTube. Stay tuned for that. Shout out to Chuck Sanders, owner of Savoy Restaurant, located at 2623 Penn Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15222. The sponsor of the Pittsburgh TMZ podcast. Go check it out. Good food, good drink, even better time. Go check out the game. Now back to the podcast.
Welcome back to Pittsburgh TMZ presents. Pull up, come sit at the table. I got my special guest, Tone Bone, out of Homewood. He just performed Pain.
Yeah.
Man, that thing was hot, yo. That thing was off the chain.
Fuck with it.
Yes, I definitely. That beat. What made you pick the Tupac beat, though?
I was listening to Pain, actually, the off of the
Pop-
Above the Rim
Oh,
soundtrack.
I love that. Yeah, I love
And
it.
I'm like, ooh. And it just,
Yeah, that's my
every day I
favorite
wake
thing.
up, I just go straight to my basement. I'll be in there
Run
3
deep,
hours straight.
Share it with me. I was great. Yeah, that's my
I
thing.
even set it off how you set it off.
Yeah.
That would take me, as y'all see.
Yeah. I mean, you. How long did it take you to write it?
Oh, 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Yeah. So you do write.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know a lot of people these days, they don't write. They just go straight in and
When you do that, when you don't write, man, it don't make no sense. you jump around, you bounce around on so many subjects, you're not focused.
Would you say it's like you tomato, you know what I mean? Some people like pizza, some
people can,
you know what I mean?
can.
So, you know what I mean?
Like this technology nowadays, you can cut and paste and do all this other stuff.
Got you.
Lil Wayne do it all the time.
Exactly. So what started your come up in the rap game?
My family is musically inclined.
Okay,
I got
like
a lot of family.
Tell the viewers what you
For
do.
instance, my cousins, Souls of Mischief, they had a song back out in the early 90s.
From the West.
Yep.
From the West Coast.
Sitting there watching Yo MTV Raps.
Okay.
And my grandma literally walked past me, about to tell me to turn the TV down because I'm jamming to their song. Mm-hmm. And she looked again, she was like, oh, them is your cousins, those are my nephews. I'm like, oh.
Right.
And from there, like I was already into music, but I never actually wrote nothing, did nothing, none of that.
Okay.
But when she told me that inspired me to do it.
Did a song from '93.
It's called Soul. Yep. It's 93 to Infinity.
Yeah,
Souls of Mischief.
You know his old ass know what you talking about, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, what you got going on? What you got coming up? What you doing? What you trying to do with this
Right
music?
now I'm working on 4 mixtapes that I'm trying to drop for the first 4 months.
So one every month, huh?
Yep.
Wow, you got dates
Even in
already?
between that, I'm dropping mixtapes of things that I produced.
So listen, you got 4 mixtapes already ready. How many jams you got done?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Like I said,
Just
every
going there
day-
to keep recording, huh?
Yeah.
I see you be doing that countdown. I like that countdown. You know what I'm saying? I be watching that countdown. You know what I mean? Everybody, y'all need to know. Tell them where they can tune into that countdown at.
Yeah, y'all can tune into it on Caking Up TV on YouTube all day.
Yeah, make sure y'all, because I'm
Make
telling
sure
you, it's a
y'all share
hood
that too.
countdown. Yeah, it's definitely a hood countdown. I said, wow.
I get everything on there. Like,
Yeah, you definitely
I
do.
don't just think about me when it comes to the music because I produce music. So there's a lot of people out here that I've dealt with and I've done music with, that I've done music for. So I'm just not selfish when it comes to this music.
Okay.
But right now, 2021, these first 4 months I'm focused on me.
Okay. Why just 4? Why not the whole year?
Because after that, my son's coming home.
Say no more. Say no more.
And he's up there tweaking right now.
Yeah, I know.
I was already working with him before he went down. He been around it. He's been writing since he was 6.
Got you.
So
you gonna put it in him?
Yeah.
I see that.
Fall back and
That Master P Romeo type. I got you. Make sure.
You know, my producer
Yeah,
shit, man.
and I mean, you definitely, your beats be definitely. I be watching you on your lives and shit. You're definitely in tune with the music.
I put it out there so people.
So
can
who's
fuck
your
with me.
biggest influences?
My biggest influences is shit. In the beginning, it was Smash Money because when I first really tried to get out there with the music, I started hearing him. He had the white label tapes going around.
Mm-hmm.
Then I so happened to click up and link up with them. You know what I'm saying? And I always was around it. On top of me always being musically inclined. So I just sat back and sucked up a bunch because I really never got to make nothing with him because he moved out of town.
Okay. Who you listen to besides, who you listen to music? Who gets you, you know what I mean, right now? Who you listening to right now?
Right now, the boy Mo 3. You know, he got killed down in
God
Texas.
rest his soul, yeah. You'll be both, yo.
Mo3 was-
Hey, everything he sent, yeah, I gotta agree with you there.
I listen to people who really speak. Like these dudes out here talking all this trap and shit, but I know a lot of them that be talking that shit and they want to get in my studio, but y'all want to lowball me. Y'all niggas be broke for real, but y'all talking about these bricks and bands and this, that, and the third. Talk about what y'all really doing. Talk about what's really going on. Don't talk about other people's lifestyle.
And that's one of the reasons why I liked you and I wanted you on my show and be the first one to open up for 5 Minutes of Fame, because one thing about you I've noticed and always seen, you keep it all the way hood. You don't sit there and try to, I don't need no Bentleys, I don't need a bunch of bitches in my video. All you need to do is hear my lyrics and me.
Yeah.
And I like that about you. One thing since I've been watching, recently, I always remember the different color wires in the ceiling in the basement.
Hey, I don't come out that basement.
Hey, and that's what I'm
unless
saying.
I got something to do.
That's your studio.
Every day I'm in there.
You know what I mean?
Literally.
And that's a good thing, and that's a great thing, and that's why I like your authentic. You know what I mean? Because you just be you. You ain't trying to be the baby. You ain't trying to be this motherfucker. You ain't trying to be the skinny jean where you tone bone, but chill.
Right.
So on your mixtapes, are you featuring any artists?
Yeah, I got Boaz on there.
Okay.
Because that's my cousin.
Yeah.
Boaz.
Shout out to the
I got
Loma
the Twins
Boys.
on there. I got some shit I'm about to put in the works with S Money now that he's home.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
So you got a lot going on. That's what's up.
I just got to start doing more reaching out because I've been, like I said, I've been a hermit. I've been in my basement trying to get this shit together for my time.
Okay.
But anything after that, yeah,
And I mean, I'm gonna tell you one thing I'm learning. Networking is worth way more than your net worth.
Yeah.
Who your friends you make and the people you know, your contacts and all that, you can never get that money if you ain't got them. You know what I mean? So and a lot of people think you could just go and just rap. No, it's not about, and that's what I was saying with the 5 minutes of fame. It's not just about rapping.
Right.
Anybody can go in there and write something down on a paper, or I can write something on paper, give it to you.
Think as soon as they make a song, they just gonna go platinum.
Yeah.
No, I've been doing this shit by myself, for real, since 06.
Yeah.
By myself, everything.
Yeah.
That's why y'all haven't heard nothing. Now I'm just ready to drop because I've been putting everybody in front of me.
Yeah.
I've been doing music for so long, I've been putting people in front of me. Now it's time for me to put me in front of them.
Yeah. And see, like, I had got educated, my old lady had educated me last night. The owner of McDonald's didn't get rich till he was 50.
Right.
McDonald's didn't take off till he was 50. So for, you know, I mean, all these people that's taking off 2019, you blessed. But a lot of them was getting raping you contracts.
Yeah.
That's why you don't see them no more.
And
They come out one hit wonder.
Why? Because Warner Brothers tried to grab me up in 2012.
Okay.
And I didn't take it.
Yeah.
That's when they went with Wiz. So it's like, I'm cool. Look at what they did with him. They raped him at first until he figured everything out. He sat around and learned. And now he's getting what he wants.
Yeah. Yeah. That Master P thing. Like, people wasn't listening to P back in the day. They thought it was just a bunch of no. P was telling you, all I did was sign for a distribution deal to get my CDs out. I didn't sign for videos to be paid for, jewelry to be paid for, none of that. I didn't sign for none of that. You know what I mean? So I'm doing
all this shit by myself. Like, I don't need no major deal right now.
Yeah.
If anything, I want that shit to go for my son because he's younger and he gonna have a little time and fun with this.
Yeah.
Me, I'm getting too old now. I just want to put my shit out there so everybody that been asking, because like I said, I've been putting myself on the back burner.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the people who I'm gonna put myself in front of, because a lot of them I got features with, or they got features with me.
Okay.
So.
Okay. All right. I mean, like I said, thanks for coming, man. Like, an awesome performance. I wish you nothing but the best.
Definitely.
I'm gonna have you back again.
Me.
And sit around. We're gonna sit down and talk and get more into it.
And just one more thing. What is the names of your projects coming out so people can be on the lookout for them?
The first one's gonna be Hood Stories.
Hood Stories?
Because I got a whole bunch of older music that I'm putting out with that. Because it's like jumping around and it's different type of stories throughout the hood.
Okay.
The middle two is Shit to Say.
Okay.
Because I got a whole bunch of shit to say behind these niggas. Like I said, these niggas out here talking about bricks and bands, and y'all really broke catching buses and Ubers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And then the last one, I ain't even come up with no name for it.
All right. We can't wait to hear it.
Well, how can people get in touch with you? Like, so when they hear your music, they know like what.
Everybody can follow me on YouTube, Caking Up TV, Instagram, Tonebone676, Facebook, Tone Cuz Pacino.
Okay.
All right.
I'm out here.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming. Like I said,
Tonebone, aka Mr. Homewood.
Pull up a chair and we're gonna sit and kick it the rest of the show, baby.
Appreciate y'all having me.
Podcast ain't over. Just want to let y'all know, Joy Bay interview coming soon on Pittsburgh TMZ YouTube. Stay tuned for that. Shout out to Chuck Sanders, owner of Savoy Restaurant, located at 2623 Penn Avenue, Pittsburgh, PA 15222. The sponsor of the Pittsburgh TMZ podcast. Go check it out. Good food, good drink, even better time. Go check out the game. Now back to the podcast.
This segment right here being presented by Pittsburgh TMZ, Come Sit at the Table, is called Tiff Shoulder. It's sponsored by the Savoy Sports Bar and Grill. Shout out to Chuck Sanders, for giving us the opportunity to present this. Tiff, tell us what it's about. Tell our viewers what Tiff Shoulder is about.
Tiff Shoulder is about situations, scenarios, or questions you just want to talk about. If you want to be anonymous, you can. If you don't give a fuck, that's even better. But it's just things that that you would like to talk about. That's
whether you burning and don't know how to tell your girl, whether you got caught with a man last night and don't know how to tell your boys, and you need answers. We might can't answer them, but we're gonna try it. You know what I mean?
So just everybody OnlyFans.
Exactly. Hey Tiff, what can they email you at? What's the email?
Oh, the email is on the screen, tgd916@gmail.com. If you don't give a fuck, you can DM me. And
Or you can DM Pittsburgh TMZ. You know what I'm saying? Either one. It's total discreet. You know what I mean? Either way. So however you want to do it. So let's get it right into it, Tiff. Let's go ahead and go into Tiff's shoulder.
okay. So, all right, here go one. I just been picking to see, you know. So this is the one I want to talk about today. All right, it say, my daughter's dad's mom bought only my daughter a Christmas gift, but I have another daughter. Even though my daughter, not her grandchild, I feel like she shouldn't buy one child a gift and not the other. I want to know how y'all feel about that.
Man, what?
So basically, the one whoever bought the gift didn't buy for both.
Mm-hmm.
She only bought one
For her grandchild.
for her grandchild.
Her grandchild.
But she left the other grandchild out.
Who's
not
not her
hers.
grandchild.
That's not her
That's not her
grandchild.
problem. That's not her pocket.
I mean, you can see it that way, but some
People, I was raised. Let me tell you how I was raised. You
Everybody.
can't buy for one,
Without buying for
but I'm buying for the other. But it's a pandemic. We're talking about rent relief.
And it also says she has 8 other grandchildren.
Oh yeah, I can't. I mean, it's a
You can't be
pandemic.
mad
She
at
got
her.
8 other grandchildren.
You can't be mad
You
at
can't
her.
be mad at her. At least she came through.
And do she like her?
Yeah,
Like, let's
like-
get that out of the way first.
It doesn't
Do she
sound
really
like
like
Yeah,
her?
yeah.
Like, if she
They don't get along, that's
I'm
how-
doing for
yeah.
mine. Like,
That's
I know
how-
if it's me, I'm doing for mine.
If,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
if
do
you
for mine.
can be bold enough to hit to call the grandma and say, come on back and get this stuff. If you
Oh,
Yeah,
you tripping.
the mom told the grandma, "Come in, yeah, you tripping."
You
My
tripping. You
grandmother
tripping.
is only bang for my kids. Like,
You tripping.
But no, the grandma.
like
She
What's
told
the
me
man
not
say?
bang
You
for
say
the
anything?
mom's other
I don't know what
kids.
the man. She didn't say what the man
the
said.
baby
Because I
mom
would have been
called
like,
the
hold
grandma
on,
said,
hold
"Come
on.
get the
I don't
gifts."
know.
If you can't bring 2 gifts,
That's
don't
a
bring
heck of a situation to be in.
That's like somebody calling your mom saying, "Yo, come get the gift." You
You know what
can't.
my grandma would do?
Yeah,
My
but-
grandma would keep that gift at her crib.
Yeah.
But do they like each other though?
Nothing.
Sounds like
She don't
something
even
great.
If
get
they don't
along.
like each other, then she did it out of spite. And I don't know if I'm letting spite in my house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
No,
real
No,
with
she
that.
got-
she
I
buys
don't know
for
if I'm
her
letting spite in my
grandchild.
house.
She buys for her grandchild every year.
Yeah, she don't mean she got a bad for every
Everybody
kid
in the
that girl
house.
has.
Yeah, she was wrong for calling her back, telling her to come get that motherfucking gift.
She don't have to back
I
every kid.
I understand because, see, like my grandma, my dad's, he used to do for my sister and brother,
Yeah.
my dad's mom. She used to do for my sister and brother when she could. There wasn't it always,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
when she could,
And that
obviously
probably
she
was
did.
a when she could moment of what she could do.
I don't feel like if she can't and you don't know her circumstances because y'all ain't that cool, if she can't, that the baby should be neglected of his gift from his
That's
grandma.
my
And
I mean,
see,
her gift from her grandma.
That's my thing.
And that's what I was gonna say this, okay? Only a real woman would have did the real womanly thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't want to. I'm not calling the grandma and tell her to come get the gift.
Nah, you don't.
I'm going to go get another gift and give to the child so they both feel it
Maybe
looks
that's
like
the whole
her.
problem.
What?
She ain't had no money to go get the other gift, so she
can't.
like, I can't have the one child get and another child.
But I'm not gonna call the grandma and tell her to come get
I'm
the gift.
not. I'm just
not
gonna
gonna get
put
it. Put it
Yeah,
up.
I'll put it up then.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
would
gonna tell
never-
her. That's
But listen,
totally
how many
disrespectful.
kids? But listen, how many kids don't understand that dynamic?
No.
That's your grandma and that's not her. Like kids know that dynamic.
Not really.
They
If
know
they
that.
used to already, if
Now,
they're
yeah.
Because if they're not cool, she's not taking the other grandchild.
true. True.
So she
Now-
knows the dynamic.
True.
So, and then what I really want to know is, did the other grandmother buy for
the rest of
the other kid? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did the other grandma do the same thing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I mean, and like, but basically the question, what they were basically asking about, you know, is basically this: was she wrong for calling and telling her to come get the gift?
she was wrong.
I think she was totally.
She's totally fucking wrong.
I think that's totally.
Because if she'd have called my phone and told me to come get the gift, you shove that up your ass.
And if she'd have called my mom,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
because you got to look out for the man's perspective, because that's the only perspective I can see it from is the man.
Exactly.
You called my mom and told her to come get the gift she bought my daughter, I got a problem with you.
Yeah.
I'm not even going.
Yeah.
I got a problem with you.
You got an argument coming full
Yeah, you got a
blown.
full blown argument. I'm like, who the hell
I
you
can
think you are?
understand
Like,
your feeling, but this is my mom. Like, my mom bought this gift for my kid.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
it's not me.
I can
Even
see.
if I love you,
Only way I can
Yeah.
see the mom or the grandma buying the other kid if she really got along with the other kid.
That's
Like, or if the
Right,
kid
yeah,
is good,
has a
like,
type of
you know what I'm saying?
relationship,
Them badass kids. Moms ain't bad for the other
But
kids.
his mom probably don't like her. So it was a way to get back at her. Because you know, it's always pettiness.
It's a pettiness.
It's always pettiness involved.
There's
Yeah.
always more
So
sad.
she just wanted to get back at the mom. So she did what she
What you got
did.
next, Tiff? You got
What you
something?
got?
Yeah, I got more.
Go ahead, come on, go to the next one.
Okay. Next one. Why are you called bitter when you sue your BD for child support?
What's BD? Some people.
Oh, baby's dad. When you sue your baby's dad for child support for help they ain't trying to give.
Or you what? I say that again. Read it one more time.
Why are you called bitter when you sue your baby's dad for child support for help they ain't trying to give?
I'm gonna tell you, cause listen, I've never been sued for child support, but I'm gonna tell you this: I've been threatened with it, and the reason why it's bitter, we call them bitter, because 9 times out of 10 they ain't really go sue unless you didn't come fuck, you didn't get money for the hair,
Or you got a
or
new
you got
a new girl. That's what I.
Now, if you gonna sue me from the jump.
And it's,
Don't wait till you get mad and use that as a, I'm going downtown.
Some bitches be on welfare and they gotta sue you.
Yeah, that's a different story. Listen, no, but no, that's not true. Cause I got 5 babies' moms.
They don't got
5 different babies' moms.
They don't got
My
you.
baby, no, they don't. No, they told her. She told the CP right there in front of me.
It's called good cause.
Yeah, she told her no. He does everything he's supposed to.
For good cause.
And that's what I don't like. And that's okay. I guess I went through a bitter moment when I was mad, but and I did the child support thing. I did, and then immediately though I
took it away.
I took it away, and
Because you realized as a woman that was some bitter
because
bullshit.
my baby's dad is a good dad, and that's all I can ask for.
Exactly.
You feel me? And it ain't about me.
people and ask them.
And
Well,
you don't have to help me with my bills. If I'm fucking with another nigga, you're gonna help. Or
Exactly.
I
Like
handle
the
it.
bills don't
I
have nothing to
handle
do
it.
with it. It's the kid.
But I'm gonna say this though. I
want
wanna be real though. There's some scumbag niggas like I know everybody gonna act like every nigga's great. No,
They're not.
No, we're not even gonna do that. We're not gonna act like every dude in
No.
here takes care of his.
No.
Some dudes coming out dressed better than their kids, looking better than
but
their
them type of
kids.
niggas
That
need to
type
be
of
on
niggas
child
need to be on
support.
child support.
Yeah.
So you ain't bitter.
And I'm a man
You
that
know what
love.
I'm saying?
But
You're
but
not
that
bitter.
question, it said the question, it didn't say what the circumstances was.
But we got only speculate the
And that's what I'm saying. So that's why I said it, but I said and you're only bitter if you're doing it when a nigga won't give you no dick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get your hair
Mad
done.
about
And
it.
those are bitter.
You seen him buying drinks.
Those
He
are
didn't
bitter.
buy you, send you and
Yeah,
yours
those
drinks.
drinks, yeah.
So now you out child support Monday morning
Yeah,
because
that's
he was
bitter.
in the trap
Yeah.
buying bottles.
Mine was always because of who I'm messing with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was
Because of
always
who you're
that.
messing with.
And
Now
I'm
that's
not,
bitter.
and I'm not
Yeah.
trying to
That's
get
bitter.
my beat
There's
my
some
baby
real
mom.
niggas out here that do
It's
for their
because she
kids.
look better than
Exactly.
she does. If she was uglier, she would laugh at that.
Yeah,
I still hear to this
You know?
day. I still hear to this day from one of my baby's mom. Why you treating her better than you treated me? You never accepted how I was trying to treat you.
Yeah.
So if you don't accept how men treat you, then that's on you. You see them treating the next. Don't be mad. Don't run down here because y'all got a kid.
Now I'm gonna flip the question now.
Okay.
Cause there be bitter niggas.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Oh, there's a lot of bitter
I'm
niggas.
saying we ain't just going.
Yeah, we ain't just gonna hit the women.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
There's weird niggas.
Niggas that won't take care of their kids because you won't fuck
around
them.
talking about I ain't never
Like, and I hate a nigga like that because you give niggas real men bad names.
You definitely a sucker.
Read your comments out.
Yeah, what you comment out loud? What they
Oh,
say?
all right. They
Uh-oh.
talking that shit.
Yeah, that's what I wanna hear.
I'm talking about I don't want no kids.
All right.
So why you fuck her, bro?
Say who said it too.
I am.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you cut this one, bro. They gonna cut this because I wanted to see. I want to share our lives too.
Bun said that's not bitter. Nigga, do your job. She won't sue you. Get your kids. What's so hard about that? And I fucking fuck with this, but I know motherfuckers who do mad shit for their kids, and the bitch is still going hard about child support.
Exactly.
I go through that.
Exactly.
Because you living better than her.
Now
Yeah.
that's bitter because you living better than her.
Because you living better than her.
And see, and that's what when the comments, tell them in the comments,
all the time.
everything that we saying don't mean just one person.
Yeah,
We're aiming towards everybody.
Yeah,
Never
You know what I mean?
different types
knocking
of people out
anybody.
here.
We just speaking.
Yeah.
Speaking, you know.
Alright, here goes another one said, it's not bitter at all. I wouldn't touch my kid's dad with someone else's pussy. Never been on welfare, but if you hustle and let a woman dictate that you can and cannot do for your kid. You're a clown and deserve what comes to you. All cases are different.
I'm sorry. But you know what I hate? I ain't gonna lie about that. I hate when women bash a dude like I wouldn't fuck that. You did though.
Yeah,
Like you did though. You ain't gonna give me that. He got a whole child, but he smashed more than once. Let's give your boy a little. Give me a little credit. Like, come on, man, you killing me with that. Like, you did.
Several times.
Several times. He was your man that one time. He thought he was cute.
My kid's dad ain't shit, and I can't even sue because he ran a disability.
Oh, okay. So now you're bitter. Now he can't get none. But before he was cute. He was cute.
Must have been one of them. He must have been that.
I want mine to run a disability because he due for his. So
I mean,
nigga, let's go ahead to this disability so you could just continue to do for
I'll be
yours.
honest, man. I know like men get a lot of like raw deals, you know. But I mean, for this generation. All my homies got their kids, so I don't understand why we getting dog. You know, like we always get dog. Like from man to man, we all got ours. Like I don't have a homie that don't have his kids. So, you know, I feel like the women is lacking nowadays. You know, I get hate for that. But, you know.
Yeah, what else you got, Tiff?
I got another one. Why people make it so hard to co-parent after a relationship? They chose to fuck up. And what is someone supposed to do in a situation like that?
Jealousy be the main thing.
And motherfucking history when it comes to after a relationship. And I'm speaking from the personal standpoint.
And that comes from both sides because both sides get vindictive as fuck.
Women do it the worst. Y'all will turn the kids towards on a nigga.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I got several of them.
My youngest is like that.
I don't care. We don't get along at all. You hear me?
Yeah.
We don't get along at all.
She know her mama.
We on oil and water.
Yeah.
But I am a great dad. I'm near. No matter where I was out of town, I'll come get them, bring them out of town with me. Whatever bitch I was with, they part of me.
Yeah.
Just like you take this dick, you take these kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they get upset because other women, there's women winning.
Yeah.
And you know my mom always told me, a scorned woman. How you scorn 4 kids later? She done had 4 kids after me, so how is she still scorned? She still making my life a living hell.
I think people hate when they get a better version of somebody. So, you know, they feel like you was a little bad back in the day, but now you're better. You learn from your mistakes. They're getting the better version of you. So they're always going to hate that. Because I know somebody hate me because I'm a way better version of what I was.
Exactly.
But I had to grow up.
Exactly.
But I had to grow up. I'm sorry that you was my growing moment. You know what I'm saying? But I'm grown now. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
and she want that moment back when she know you wasn't shit at that moment.
Yeah, I wasn't.
And you know, and I get a question on this all the time. Why do you have so many baby mothers? Because I got 5. I got 5 kids, 5 baby moms.
I got 5
Y'all
and 6.
gonna get some good 600.
I got 5 moms and 6 kids.
My thing is this. I want to say this, and I'm gonna end this here. It shouldn't be about the parent. It should be about the kids. But people, men, women, all of us use it to a crutch. I never did it, but I see people do it. You use your child as a crutch. Your dad ain't shit. Your dad didn't buy you this. Your mom ain't shit. Your mom ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Soon the first time you can't buy something.
But soon as I'm bringing gifts, it's cool.
You're cool.
But back to what I was saying, I got 5 different baby moms because back to what you were saying. When I was younger, I'm the only child.
Yeah.
So I was gangbanging in the 90s. I didn't think I was going to make it to be 21, 22.
Yes.
So I said I'm going to have some kids for my mom to see because I swear Robin was going to bury me, the life I was living. You know, we was living a life together. So that's why I was just laying my seeds. I didn't care. I didn't learn to love till later. And a lot of men don't learn, and a lot of women don't learn to love till later in life.
And still learning.
There is no rule books to love. And that's where a lot of people, oh, you're supposed to be this way, no. There's no rules to parenting or love.
Even when you learning to love, you have to still learn to love that certain person and how they want to be loved.
And you have to learn to accept love. I don't know if people understand that. Like a lot of people don't understand, like sometimes you ain't ready to be loved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people think all the time like, oh, I don't even love myself at this point in time in life. I'm going through a lot.
You definitely can't love yourself without loving yourself.
You know you love you. You know what I mean? But we saying for some people going through a lot. And they don't know if they're gonna be here, so they don't even know how to, because they never got it. Some people, parents never showed them love. Some people,
and I get where you're coming from when you said I don't love myself, because as a single dad, and I know me and you talk a lot on the side, raising our kids and our daughters in the house, it's fuck us.
Yeah.
I don't have time to love me. I got 2 kids I gotta love them. I gotta love them. My love was over once I nutted in that woman that made the baby.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And that's what I was raised to be on. No matter how people think about me and feel about me, I love my kids. So I come last.
You come last, and that's how.
So and that's where you were saying. That's why I want to reiterate when you said I don't even fuck with myself or love myself. No, because I love these children, and I know all the men around me. They that's how they do. All of us, from my cameraman to my co-host to my other guests to my other cameraman. We are about family, and that's what is missing from a lot of these young black males that's out here doing stuff. They're missing the family role. Yeah. Because I know a lot of them, if they had the family, they don't got to be mom and dad. That's not family.
That's because a lot of people learning from what they see.
Exactly. Exactly. Everybody's cool with the single mom now. Oh, the single mom. Everybody was cool with the Beyonce, get it independently. You can't get it independently.
You got a lot of broads already talking about.
Get off this one, tune into
all the good niggas is gone. No. Y'all just ain't a good broad.
Exactly.
So
okay, next one.
Let's go to the next one.
Okay, this is a situation. Her and her man lived together and had been for years. They have 2 children together and 4. Sorry, because I be rewriting from.
Go ahead.
And 4. He's a. They have 2 children together and 4.
All together.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
A felon. He's a felon, so it's hard for him to get a job. So she pays all the bills. He helps when he can with a couple $100 here or there, but she holds down the household. When they argue, he says she has to take care of the bills whether he's there or not. So that's why he don't care. That he don't help. She says they're a great team, but she wants to know if it's normal for men.
No.
How is it a team?
No. You ain't gotta get to this.
No. Yeah, you ain't gotta get to this. Talk though.
Nah, you ain't gotta get to the end of this.
She's doing everything.
She's doing everything.
Nah.
Nobody told you was getting wet ass for nothing.
Now listen, if she wakes up and the breakfast, he's made her breakfast, he getting the kids out to school, he doing everything at home, and all she gotta do is go to work and pay the bill. Then I respect. And she come home, and he giving her some good head and all that. I'm okay with
that. That's not hard enough. It's how you apply yourself in order to get a job.
He gotta bring something. I ain't never in my life lived nowhere. I ain't paid.
I come home, I'm on paper for 11 years. After I come home from a 4-year bid, I got 11 years to follow. I thought it was going to be hard for me to find a job. And people trying to hire left and right.
Listen, I'm a living walking
how you apply yourself and how you present yourself to them. That's it.
I work for UPMC.
Some people do not care.
I just did 10 years in the federal FCI. Felon don't mean nothing no more.
None.
They want to, let me tell you what they did. They want to get felons because they get grants for hiring felons.
Yep.
That's what everybody don't know. So if a man telling you, "Oh, I can't get a job because I'm a felon," he just a lazy motherfucker.
That's her son.
He's not applying himself.
He's applying himself, Smokey.
Yeah.
He's applying himself, Smokey. Get up.
Get your ass up.
I got a couple guys that just came home from doing years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But see, the problem
like
is
10 plus.
Yeah.
And they got bomb ass jobs.
Exactly.
But the problem is some dudes feel like they better than certain work.
Man, so
if you ain't got no money, you ain't better than nothing.
Listen. I'm about to break it down to you. They'll clean up in the motherfucking prison and then do goes to nothing for 35 cents a day. Yeah. So motherfucker, you don't come out here talking about, oh, you too good to wipe a toilet. Yeah. You too good to sweep a broom. Cause the white, when you was in there behind that fence, the motherfucker, you had to get up. And the feds ain't no sleeping all day. Don't think in the feds you can sleep in your cell all day. It ain't happening.
You're waking up.
You're getting up and you're going to work. If you ain't going to work, you got a GED. You get your GED.
So yeah,
she got 4 children all together.
Yeah, so
dude
need to step it up.
So that means the other baby's dads is
what is it? Limbo.
Listen,
It ain't even about the other baby's dads. It's about home.
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 It's about how you run your.
but I ain't gonna lie. If I'm one of them other babies' dad and I'm paying you child support for you to take care of another nigga, me and that nigga gonna have a conversation.
I've done it.
Me and that nigga got to have a conversation.
No, I ain't gonna have a conversation because it's not my
I've
place.
done it.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do.
They made me
All I'm gonna pay is
They
all I'm
made
gonna
me-
pay is that child support.
I had a child support
You ain't
warrant.
gonna, you ain't gonna,
I did not
a nigga
know.
ain't gonna be living, you ain't gonna be treating no nigga off my child support.
Fuck no.
We gonna have a conversation.
Fuck no.
I'm sorry. I'm
Listen.
grown that. He's a grown that. He need to get up.
Yeah.
Like, listen, I'll be knocking on the door.
And see,
Come on, nigga, 7 o'clock.
on that.
Yeah.
We going to work, nigga.
You
got
on that.
me and you.
I had a perfect example. They grabbed me up. I had a warrant. I didn't even know. I had a child support warrant. They gripped me up. They talking about you can't get out unless you pay $2,200. So my girl, the girl I was with, paid the $2,200. I come home. This bitch done bought her nigga a ride. I came home and fucked that whole ride up. Everything about it.
Why she paid the
She bought this. She bought her nigga a car. Fuck bad her nigga a car. You should have bought yourself a car and been driving my daughter around.
Went to her.
Yeah. She bought her nigga a car.
Yeah, I forgot all. Yeah,
I literally was on that car, jumping up and down, broke everything in that bitch. That car was not going nowhere. This is my money. That's my money.
Yeah, that's very disrespectful. That's very.
You did the right
She
thing.
didn't call the police on because she knew she was wrong. You spent that money on this nigga instead of my daughter. And you're coming to court about this child support shit like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I even told the courts that when I went back to child support. Yeah, I tore that car up. That was my money.
I mean, other than all, listen, man. If you with a woman and she's pulling her away, you gotta pull yours.
You gotta pull some type of weight.
Either way,
It's
you a
okay.
sucker ass
The
nigga.
whole-
anyway.
This goes for male or female. It's okay to hold your significant other down, but
you
there comes
can't
a
pull
time
all
that
the way,
you can't ever.
I couldn't imagine her mouth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you know how black women talk to her brother.
Especially when they got control.
And I mean, she got all the control.
And I wanna
I
close
couldn't
this-
imagine her mouth. I couldn't imagine her coming in the crib like, is
Oh,
it
you don't
still
give a
dirty?
fuck? Well, you can
How-
get the
what?
fuck out.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God, he's
Back to
being
the
talked to.
subject.
Getting the
Filthy.
house should stay
Yes,
clean.
he's being talked to filthy
Fucking
right now.
yeah, everything.
I want to closing this out, not to cut you off or nothing, but just on the closing out, like, listen, when you're in a relationship, I hate when women and niggas say, well, what you do for me lately? What you gonna take care of me? Listen, when you're in a relationship and two people are working, stable individuals, each other is supposed to be there for a blanket of security.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be buying purses and keeping her hair and nails done, especially if she gets paid every 2 weeks. You're supposed to be there if she falls, and she's supposed to be there if you fall. A relationship is about security. It's not about what I can do for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of people got that misconstrued about, you know what I mean, what's going on in the world with a relationship. You know what I mean? If me and you are together, I'm here if you fall. You're here if I fall. Not, oh, I got paid, so I got to go home and give you my check. No, it's not about that.
It's a partnership, not a sponsorship. I'm not here to sponsor
Yeah,
you.
look up.
I'm here to partner with you. And I understand, like, that's the problem. People don't understand it's a partnership, not a sponsorship.
Okay.
We
We cool. We just pick it up because,
Okay.
we cool.
Yeah.
Pick up. What did I say, Swoop? Because we can edit this part out.
Reach her where can they reach her at?
Okay, all right.
Oh.
So now we're going to go in closing
You
and
did-
close out.
yes. I seen a couple things. You will stay anonymous, but we'll get to you next week.
Yep.
So, because my segment's over, but tgd916@gmail.com or I'm not
Inbox
gonna
us.
say nothing. You can inbox me or Pittsburgh TMZ.
Or show enough. Y'all know how to get in
Show
touch
enough,
with
you
me.
know.
Tiff Wee Wee. You know, say the email again.
tgd916@gmail.com.
Yep. And it'll be on the screen and it'll be everywhere for you to see and wherever you to find.
Come sit at the table.
Come sit at the table, Pittsburgh TMZ. That was Tiff Wee Wee coming with Tiff Shoulder. I liked it, that, y'all. How y'all feel about that? That was good. I think we're going to get a lot of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I already.
A lot of people going to be inboxing and booming and emailing about that
I
one.
got some big shoulders right now.
You know, I think this was the first podcast. I think we did a good job, y'all. You know, I want to thank y'all. Everybody give each other a round of applause. Tom Ball coming, did his thing in our performance.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
You know, we got more to come with 5 Minutes of Fame. Stay tuned for the Joy Bay interview. We got Chuck Sanders' interview coming up. Hey, you want to tune in for that one. Because we're going to get in real ugly about what's going on in Pittsburgh with these behind the scenes. That's all I'm gonna say. That's a lesson in power.
Get at us if you want to talk about something you're selling or doing, or if you want to be on our 5 Minutes of Fame.
Yup, get at us. Don't be afraid. And also, if you're doing something as far as when it comes to catering, you know, with food, you selling plates and all that, get at us because next episode we're going to be displaying your food. We're going to be tasting it. We're going to be taste testing, and we're going to tell you if it tastes like some shit. Yeah, so you know what I mean. So don't come sit nothing at my table that tastes bland, ain't got no flavor, on fire. Ain't nobody order no goddamn Cajun shit. So you know what I'm saying?
Can't burn nothing.
Yeah, don't burn nothing. But you know, I mean, I had fun. I can't wait to keep this going, and it's all about y'all, the people. What y'all want to see? Y'all got to give us some feedback. You know, getting our inboxes, getting the email. Let us know what you want to see here at Pittsburgh TMZ Presents. Come sit at the table. And you know, this is thank you for having Tiff Wee Wee, Phil, Tone Bone.
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying? Till next time, yo. Make sure y'all tune in. We out.
I'm chiefin', I'm whipping up onions. I'm bagging these chips up like Funyuns. They don't call me greedy for nothing. I'm eating, I'm feeding my stomach. My swag is different, I'm stepping on toes. My bag is different. My money is long, my credit is good. My cash is different. My gas. These niggas be purping in front. These niggas don't keep it 100. My fingers be count blue hundreds. These niggas be knowing who run it. All my niggas in the building. We pop big bottles, yeah, we chillin'. Claim he real, but I don't feel him. Lately, that's how I've been feeling. Show y'all how to make some millions. Paper chasing, showing no love. Since a young and learn a thug. Boy, bigger brother is the plug. No washing machine. My mama made us wash her clothes up in the tub. Serving racks to the fiends. Say even if we snatching your bitch up at the club. So high off these drugs that I probably ran up in a window rug. We battling like subs. We throwing up seeds like we play